his current thoughts. That is the topic of today's pick a card reading. Guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Today's reading is intuitive, it's also general, so please remember that. It's just a snapshot reading. It's intended just to give you a bit of a guide, okay? But if some of it doesn't resonate, just remember it's general and take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. If you'd like a private reading with me or any other information about this reading or anything else that I do, please check the description box below. So let's get on with today's reading. Okay, so here's current thoughts. We've got the Devil reversed, Temperance and Judgment. Okay, so there's some big energy shifting around in him at the minute. You're probably not going to see anything kind of like dramatic happen in terms of a one-off event. It's more about an evolution of him, of his soul, of his kind of maturing, waking up. This Devil reversed is really good because this is letting go of attachment. This is letting go of fear. This is moving away from that sort of feeling trapped and sort of freeing himself of a situation. The Temperance is about him coming into balance, about him finding equilibrium. If you've been having a difficult time with him, his thoughts are becoming a lot more balanced, a lot more rational, measured. So he was feeling very kind of trapped or stressed or freaked out or worried or something before, okay? But now he feels much more relaxed, much more able to kind of move forwards. Now, when I say that, the Temperance is kind of more of a sense of balance, and I'm not saying that there isn't any action in him, but it's more like a calming down and a kind of coming into sort of a more calm and tranquil state. So I feel like this is a process with him in his current thoughts. You know, around this time, he's kind of shifting from being kind of attached and in fear towards some sort of revelation, because then you've got the Judgment. So it kind of goes in stages, you see. The Judgment is saying this is kind of a wake-up call, an aha, a realization, a breakthrough. This is him kind of waking up to something, realizing something. This is the truth kind of coming to him. It's part of his growth journey. He's just at that point where he's ready to kind of see something, recognize something and move forwards and move on. And it's very much to do with like leaving behind attachment and pain and ego and moving into a more balanced state. So loads of love, number ones. There is current thoughts. I know they're quite general, but I think that they will resonate with you about your circumstances. And you've been waiting for this maturing to happen, I think. Anyway, guys, have a beautiful day. I will see you here on YouTube in the next couple of days or on a private reading in the meantime. Loads of love, guys. Hi, group 2. Okay, so his current thoughts. Ace of Swords, the Chariot and the King of Cups. His current thoughts are that he wants to move things forwards. He wants to take some action. He wants to get things moving. The Ace of Swords is a powerful revelation, realization, a new beginning. His thoughts are as well becoming much clearer. This is a card of clarity, understanding, breakthrough, revelation, realization. He wants to move things forward. He wants to cut the cords with the past, move forwards. It's not easy. What it's saying is that whilst he does feel he wants to move forwards, he recognizes that it's not necessarily going to be easy, because the Ace of Swords isn't always the simplest of energies, because whilst it's a new beginning, it doesn't come without any kind of fight. You know, you do have to maybe go through a few battles or face up to a few things or let go of a few things. But I think he's willing to do that. Look, the Chariot says it all. The Chariot says his current thoughts are that he's ready to take on the obstacles. He's prepared to do what it takes to win. Both these cards are about achieving and overcoming the odds to achieve. So his current thoughts are that he is going to do whatever it takes to get where he needs to be. And I don't mean that in a like negative or egoic way, you know, like he's prepared to hurt people. Or I don't mean it like that. What I mean is he's prepared to rise to the challenge. He's prepared to be mature, to take on the task, and do what he needs to do in order to move forwards. Really, this King of Cups says it all. His thoughts are much more emotionally intelligent, much more balanced, and he's much more ready to move towards a more mature and balanced situation. A lot of you are inquiring about him in a romantic sense. In fact, most of you are, if not all of you. And this would suggest that he is kind of ready to move there. Or if he isn't, if you think, no, Kat, that's definitely not the case, he's not ready yet. What this is saying is he's moving towards it. But this card represents emotional balance, emotional intelligence. So he's either there or he's moving there. But he's definitely taking action and he's prepared to do what it takes, even though he knows it won't necessarily be easy. So they're his current thoughts. Loads of love, number twos. I will see you on here in the next couple of days or on a private reading in the meantime. Have a brilliant day. Hi, group 3. Okay, so his current thoughts. We've got the Knight of Swords, the Two of Coins, and the Queen of Wands. You know, group 3, his current thoughts could be, you could be dealing with someone here, whether he's young or old. You could be dealing with someone here who's being maybe a little confusing, maybe a little immature. It depends. Different people, not everybody watching your person is immature. They could be just basically a little changeable. The Knights are generally still kind of trying to find themselves. They're quite young in terms of their evolution of character. So he's still kind of darting here and there. He's trying to find himself. He's not entirely certain about what he wants or what he's doing. That said, he has got a lot of inspiration and ideas regarding the situation. So it depends what part of the process you're at. Some of you are finding that he's coming charging towards you, really enthusiastic, full of ideas, really full on. Some of you are finding that you're seeing him going in the opposite direction, rushing away. This is the problem with the Knight of Swords and to some extent the Knight of Wands as well. You know, they're kind of a bit all over the place, a bit boisterous, a bit scattered in different ways, but there's a similar quality here. So the thing is that he's kind of got an idea in his head, and he's kind of regarding you and the situation, and he's kind of charging at it, but then he gets kind of overwhelmed, or he has gotten overwhelmed. Two of Coins. The Two of Coins is not bad. It's a fairly innocuous energy. It's not like, oh no, it's the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins is just feeling overwhelmed, having a lot on. It can literally just mean you're busy. So it's like he charges at the situation, but then perhaps he's been a little immature or a bit misguided. Perhaps he's offered something that he can't follow through on. Perhaps he said he'll spend a lot of time with you and then he doesn't do it. The point is, it kind of overwhelms. There's an overwhelming situation and he's feeling overwhelmed. So this can be emotional, or it can be practical. It can just be that he literally doesn't have enough time, or it could be that, you know, emotionally he's overwhelmed because he's rushed at the situation only to find that he can't really back it up. But his current thoughts on you are that you are the Queen of Wands. So you are this sort of inspiring, powerful, strong woman. He sees you more like, I was going to say like he's superior. Do you know what I mean? Like he kind of sees you as more mature, more powerful than him, because he sees himself more like, or he is presenting more like the Knight, whereas he sees you like the Queen. I mean, this is nice in a way. He holds you in high esteem. He finds you very inspiring. He probably finds you very sexy because the Queen of Wands, you know, the Wands are very fiery, very feisty. So he sees you in that way, and he sees you in a positive and passionate way. But he's just overwhelmed and he's kind of a little scattered at the minute. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Loads of love, number threes. I will see you on here over the next couple of days or on a private reading. In the meantime, have a wonderful day.